So let us start. So last night we were discussing IoT levels and employment templates. Yes, maintain silence. Look here. Class has started. Shiva, is this something checking?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. So now, why these levels? Why these levels? If people play several computer games, mobile games, why levels? Hardness, complexity increases. Yes or no? Similarly here, in this IoT levels, when the complexity increases, we go to higher levels. So, three important points you have to keep in mind. Mental silence, see here. To decide levels, how we decide the levels? There are three important parameters based on which we will decide the levels. First parameter is number of nodes. Number of nodes. And nodes, you have seen in wireless sensor networks. Yes, Dolendra, sure, clear? Right. So, one parameter is to decide the levels. Number of nodes. You have seen n nodes? Go ahead. Number of nodes. Going to be. Then whether the data storage, local storage or cloud storage. Whether you are going to store the data locally or you are going to store the data in the cloud. The third parameter is right. Local analysis or cloud analysis. Whether you are going to analyze the data locally or in the cloud. So based on these parameters, right, we are deciding the levels. Clear? Now what is this deployment template? Template is what? A blueprint. The basic format. Right, it's the basic structure and blueprint. This deployment, when you deploy, you will use that structure. Nothing more here. Important thing is IoT level. The template that once we read. Now let us have a look of IoT level 1. IoT level 1. Example, home automation system. Home automation system. Smart whatever. What I generally use is, I will use a line in between. Here, this side, whatever components I use, they are in local, on my own system, in my laptop or my device, my IoT hardware. Whichever I deploy here, this side, I say I am deploying it in the cloud. I am deploying it in the cloud. Now, as simple as it is, first and foremost, what we require? When we start with the IoT system, what do we require? Suppose yesterday I have given you the example. This tube light or this fan, I want to make it as IoT. First of all, what I require? Embedded system. That is hardware. That is board. So, I need a board to which sensors are attached. One sensor, one actuator. What I am doing here is smart home automation system. I am controlling the light. Right. I am monitoring and controlling the light. Controlling a light. A tube light on off. I am monitoring manage it also, whether it is on or to monitor what I require sensor, to control it I require actuator. Then it is enough. I have taken the board. Suppose I have taken a Raspberry board, Raspberry Pi board, or a Arduino board. I have connected sensor to it. I have connected actuator to it. I call this as a device. I call this as a device. Of course. Then is it enough? Next, what I have to do? What I have to do next?
Continuous
Hardware is enough. I have taken the hardware, connected sensor, connected actuator. Do the actuator sensor I have done. I have to write the program, right? I have to write the program. So I have to write the program. This software, or I call this as a resource. I have to write a program which is embedded on this hardware. I have to write a program. Now, once I write the program, yes. Now, happily, I am collecting the data. I am collecting the data. But this is the Internet of Things. Is it enough? No, it is not enough. So, what we have to do? We have to store it in the cloud. We have to store the data in the cloud, or we have to store in some database. We have data. Data is generated. We have to store the data at some place. So I have to store the data in data storage and local data. Right. Local data. Storage. Where I have declared? Locally. Where I have declared? Locally. Right. Now, to send the data to this database, what I need? What I need? I need a service. I need a service API. Yes or no? See, here I write control flow. Service is equal to API. We will be using these two words alternately. Whenever we say service, you should understand here in this context it is API. Now, to put the test, in order to take the data from this side, sensor data to this database, I need one controller service, which is an API. Which is taking the data from this side and storing it in the database. Now, I have also an application. That is user interface. Now, I want to know in my app, I want to see whether my light is on or off. The data is available in the database. Now I have to move the data to application. Application has to retrieve the data. Okay. Who I need? One more API. So here I will be using either WebSocket or REST API. Is it clear? I need WebSocket or REST API. Here, software resource. Why I need software resource? To access and process sensor data and control the actuator. Right. And why this is database? Okay, so I will write for a few points here. Why I require controller service? Controller service I require to interact with the web services. Right. So what is this WebSocket and API? These are web service. These are web service where I require it is a link between irrigation database and analysis component and analysis component. Clear? These are the expressions. Now, what are you observing here? You are observing that there is only one node. There is only one node. And node. In wireless sensor terms, if you doubt about and node, wireless sensor terms and node we have used. Right. One device, sensor attached to it, which is acting as a rotor. Very good. That was one node. Here only one node. There is only one node. Right. And your both analysis, storage in local, storage and analysis. Where? Local side. Why I have chosen level 1 for my application? Because in my application I know the data generated is very less. I can manage storing it locally on my device itself. And analysis also I am doing locally because I have enough processing power. I have enough processing power locally. Clear? Now what is the takeaway from this? Everything is situated, located on the local side only. Clear? Now you observe carefully. Now what I do is, now I will take the example of, say which is the example? Smart irrigation system. Smart irrigation system. Right. Here are great. Take the example of IoT level. Now I won't write level purposely. Example: smart irrigation system. Smart irrigation. What is here? Here I monitor soil moisture level, right? To control, I use a solenoid valve. Okay? Solenoid valve is a magnetized valve. When you magnetize it, the valve attaches, it obstructs the flow of the water. Right. Right. Whenever the soil moisture is below a certain cutoff, right, turn on solenoid valve. Right, whenever there is a moisture level below a cutoff, I need to on the pump. Suppose it is a water pump, I need to switch on the pump so that the water is flowing in the soil. Right. So what I use here? Cloud-based app I will use. Cloud-based app to visualize the moisture level. And control the and make decision about irrigation So here what I am doing is data generated is very large. Data generated is large. So now what I do is I will move my. So here in the cloud, on the local side only analysis. In the cloud I am doing storage. In the cloud I am doing storage. This is cloud side. This is level 2. What is the criteria? Only one node. Node is only one. Analysis I am doing locally because large amount of data is generated. I am preferring to store my data in the cloud. So when I store the data in the cloud, when my application is in the cloud, I am going to call it as a level 2. See here, this is important. Analysis, local side. Storage, cloud side. Clear? Now, if I do both storage and analysis on the cloud side, I am going to call it as a level 3. Clear? Is this thing sitting in your mind? First, both storage and analysis locally. In the what we have moved? Since the storage is more, we have moved the storage on the cloud side. We have moved the storage on the cloud side. Analysis local, storage cloud. Level 2. I have moved both storage and analysis on the cloud side. Level 3. Clear? Now, right, you can find out the example for us. See, there is nothing called a hard and fast rule for this deciding the level. It depends upon your application, how much data you are generating, what kind of analysis you are doing. Right, based on all those things, you decide on level. Is this idea clear? There is nothing hard and fast rule. Since I discussed one example is right. The tracking system is tracking. Level 3 is tracking package system. Tracking package system. Tracking the package system. So here what sensors I am using? The sensors I am using is accelerometer and vibration sensor. What exactly I am doing in tracking package system? Suppose I have ordered a refrigerator. What does the accelerometer measures? It measures the axis. The vibration, of course, vibration sensor measures vibration. Now from Nizamabad, where refrigerator is coming. Refrigerator has to be delivered in that erect position only. It should not fall down. Yes or no? Because the gas leakage problem will come. So we can continuously observe with the help of accelerometer sensor data that it is in horizontal vertical position. Right. We have refrigerator will be like this. We have to carry this in this position. Right. Now attach accelerometer sensor. I will measure x, y, z. When I have x and x, y, z measurements with me, I know it is erect. Yes or no? Vibration. If somebody hit hard, if it falls down suddenly, I can sense the vibrations. Right. See, for example, your mobile. You are seeing the YouTube in a portrait mode. When you tilt your mobile, it comes to landscape. The videos automatically adjust to landscape, right? The reason is accelerometer sensor. The reason is accelerometer sensor. It continuously measures the axis readings, XYZ readings. There are also some applications. You can download more applications in your mobile and you can check how many types of sensors are available in your mobile and what are the readings, output of those sensors. It is available. Right, there are some apps here and there. You can check out the genuinity of the app and you can download and you can check how many types of sensors that are available in your mobile, what are the readings those sensors are giving. Right. Now, level 3 is sensor accelerometer vibration to track the package system's safety. Even of course, you ordered a laptop, right? Suddenly while the delivery boy bringing the handle or in the lorry, some person has thrown the laptop. Then the vibration sensor will be detected. When you throw something, when it falls down, some vibrations will be generated, yes or no? Right. So you can make use of this application or you can develop application, whatever it is, in future. Right. Now what I do is, I go for the next application. What is my next application is noise monitoring. Noise monitoring. At different locations. At different locations. In area, okay? At different locations in campus. Noise monitoring in the campus. Buses are moving, vehicles are moving, right? At different locations. At different locations, right? I need, our campus is a big thing. At one gate side I need, one near this academic building I need, one near hostels I need, one near hospital I need. At different locations I am measuring it. Then is it one node enough? We need several nodes. We need several nodes. Right. We need several nodes. Right. So resource. Then I need again one more controller service for this node. Right. This is level. Now, what is the point here is, again, in level 4, analysis and certificate local. So, what is the criteria here? From the level 4, 2 nodes increased. Where is the analysis? I am doing local. Where is the storage I am doing? Cloud. Right here, local analysis, cloud storage like this. How many nodes? 2 nodes. That is the determinant. Two nodes. So here another factor will introduce analysis component. Then we have observer node. Analysis component and observer node. So what is this analysis component doing? As the name itself indicates, it is doing analysis. Analyzing the data, right? Analyzing the data, right? To present, analyze the data to present to user readable format. What is this observer node? Only access the data, but cannot control. Example, I have given you the example of a smart irrigation system. Yes or no? A farmer can control the pump. A farmer who is the owner can control the pump. But a worker, he is seeing the data in his watch, or a scientist, agri-scientist sitting in the research center, he is checking the data, but he is able to control the pump. No. Means those who are only observing, they are just observer nodes. Clear? And analysis component, they will analyze the data, so to put the user in the, so that to present to user in the readable format. For example, like a graph, map, like this. Now again complexity increases. Right. One more device. This I call it as a coordinator. Now, when I entered C, the initial was level 4, noise material was level 4, now this is level 5. When I introduce the coordinator node, right, now one more is confusing, recall again. Level 1 storage analysis local, but only one node. Let us start with node. Level 1 first decide about. I have written those parameters, right? Remember that only. What was the first parameter? Node. What was the first parameter? Node. Level 1 single node. Local analysis, local storage. Now what I do? I will do local analysis, single node. I will move the storage to the cloud side, level 2. Right. Level 3, single node, first single node. I am moving both storage as well as analysis to the cloud side. Level 3. Up to level 3, single nodes. Up to level 3, single nodes. Up to level 3, single node. From level 4 onwards, 2 nodes. Level 4, level 5. Level 4, both storage as well as analysis or only storage? Right. Level 4, analysis, storage. Clear? Now, analysis is local, not storage. Like the level 4 will be like level 2. Even numbers you can remember. Even numbers. And level 3 will be like level 5. Both storage and analysis it will be. Is this idea clear? Right, here you can write. In the end we can summarize, no problem. In the end I will summarize and I will make it to sit in your memory. Now, what I do is, this is level 5. Let us see what happens. Now, this is level 5. We have added one coordinator node. Another node I have added which is acting as a coordinator node. No, analysis has moved to this side. Earlier in the level 4, analysis was here. 2 nodes. What is extra here? One controller node is introduced and analysis has moved to the cloud side. Analysis has moved to the cloud side. Level 5. Right. Now, what I do is, rather than here the coordinator was on the local side just now. What I will do is, I will go for centralized coordinator. Centralized coordinator. Right. So this is a coordinator who is centralized. The coordinator earlier was local, not a centralized coordinator. This is level 6. Level 6. Okay, I will summarize once again. No, don't worry. This will communicate. This will communicate. One more thing, keep in mind. Now, I have a sensor data. How the sensor data will move? The sensor data will move like this. From the bottom to up, from device to the application. Now from the device I want to switch on the bulb or switch off the bulb. In the application what is visible for me? In the application there is a bulb. I want to on or I want to off. Suppose I want to off. I click the button off. Then how the data flows? The data flows like this. Through these devices. Means the data will flow from top to bottom. Is this idea clear? Now, this, let us summarize all those things on a single sheet so that it will become clear. One node See here, everybody. I will summarize it. You should see this pattern. If it is sitting in your memory, it will be very easy. No confusion. One more. Local storage. Local storage. Local.
और लाइक दिस आर no problem.
This type. Local analysis. Local storage. Then level 2. One node. No doubt. Local analysis. But cloud. Level 3. Again one more. Both cloud analysis. You are right. Cloud analysis. Cloud storage. Right. So what you have to remember here? After these three, one more. Now level 4. Level 4, two nodes. But the pattern that will follow is level 2. Even number. Like that you can remember. What? Local analysis, cloud storage. Then level 5, again two nodes. But one plus one coordinator node. One coordinator node which is local. The coordinator node is local. Right. So again it will follow the cloud analysis, cloud storage. Now level 6. Multiple nodes, but centralized coordinator. Here coordinator was local.
Cloud.
This is the cloud. Right. Again, cloud storage, cloud analysis. This is the summary. Try to remember like a pattern. 1, 2, 3 single node. Right.